Hello out there, everyone. Me, Abby, and we're continuing with an all-new episode of I'm a Magical Girl's Pet. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember, the most important character is you, the readers. Let's get it on! Once everyone is back, Lou fills us in on Ray's possible plan. There was a reason Eris and I were passing through your city. We were actually on an important mission. What were you girls trying to do? Eris was in possession of a special magical artifact. We were tasked by our senior to deliver it from one magical girl faction to ours in our city. The problem was the moment the amount of shadows here. Ray mentioned a serious senior, which, as a threat, she offered us safe passage if we helped mitigate the number of them. But that's when Ray spoke to Eris, and is that why Eris was talking about killing Sayoka and granting your wishes? Yeah, Eris, who was low on magical energy, was easily manipulated by Ray's words. I tried to stop her, but Eris was already in too deep in. Why was Eris so keen on getting another wish granted? Isn't the whole point of becoming a magical girl being granted a wish? Eris and I were focused to make a wish in our circumstance. Two thugs attacked us and we were closing to dying. That's when we made our wish to become magical girls. I see a lot of magical girls ended up making the same kind of wish. They have no choice but to make that wish. That's what happened to me and Juna as well. Eris thought it was a waste that our wish turned out that way. She wanted to use it to fulfill her other dreams. I guess Ray tricked her into thinking it was possible. That way she got the artifact from us. There's no way Ray would do something like that. Juna's words were abrupt. She had been quiet for this whole time, but bust up her kissing. Now she speaks with a firm tone. Ray is kind of loving person. She saved me. Why would she try to manipulate people? What if she's also under some sort of corrupt spell? I'm sorry, Juna, but she wasn't. It's a lie! It's all lies! Ray would never. How do I respond? Calm down. You want me to calm down? Everyone's acting like Ray is a villain here. What if she's a victim? Maybe there's some senior witch that possessed her or something? Juna, she killed Eris right in front of our eyes. But up for kissing! Want me to kiss yours, Juna? But what? It's not like we can take back what she did. You're worried about your friend being evil, but I have to live with the fact that my friend is dead. Juna's eyes widen. The atmosphere is incredibly tense. I'm sorry. Juna bites her lips and rushes outside. Juna, wait! It's okay, Charlotte. Juna probably just needs some time alone. It's not easy being betrayed by a friend. Juna! Let's just stick to the task at hand. Louie, why did you think Ray was after your artifact? The artifact is known as the Celestial Charger. Celestial Chargers act a bit like familiars. They amplify the power of magical girls. I remember hearing about those. They can amplify energy to a massive degree, to the point that the artifact affecting the entire city. Ray mentioned something like that about darkness consuming the city. Does she plan to use it to amplify the darkness any further? That's exactly what I'm thinking, Charlotte. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there's going to be a lunar eclipse soon. A lunar eclipse? What does that mean? That the dark energy is going to be a lot stronger. With no moon nor stars or brief period, if it's the perfect time for Ray to strike. We need to stop her pennies before that can happen. But where would we even look for her? Pennies! I have several ideas of where that might be. The radio tower might be a good trajectory point to cast a spell to cover the city. Well then, we'll make our way there once we're all ready. As everyone prepares, I head outside to take a breather. It's only then I notice Juna. Juna, you're back! Actually, I never left. I was outside listening the entire time. I'm sorry about how I reacted in there. It was incredibly insensitive of me, especially when Lou was grieving Iris's death. What should I say? Sayaka and the others knew you just needed some time. That doesn't excuse my actions, though. I should apologize once I get back inside. All of this is just a lot to take in. I can imagine. You mentioned that you and Ray were close. We were, or at least I thought we were. Before I met Ray, I was nothing more than a weakling. I couldn't take charge of my own life. I didn't assume much about people. And I just thought that nothing in life mattered. But when Ray saved me from dying, it changed my perspective entirely. Juna's eyes began to well up with tears. There, Juna. It's okay, let it out. Pat, pat. If Ray truly tried to manipulate us, what does that say about me? Was all the hope and goodness I was inspired to do for nothing? Is it all a lie? I relied so much on Ray, and I trusted her. Pennies! Where do I stand with Ray only made me a magical girl to use me? What should I do? I lean in and wipe Juna's tears. There, it's okay. Let little Charlotte wipe your tears away. I'm sorry you're feeling this way, Juna. But just because Ray was lying to you doesn't mean anything you did was a lie. You genuinely helped Hanoka when she was in trouble. And you helped me when I turned into a familiar. You were also the one who vocalized giving Sayoka a chance. And it turned out you were right about her. Pennies! Yuna's voice catches in her throat when she feels my paws on her face. But a big part of it was because I wanted to be like Ray. Then be your own person. You're already remarkable, Juna. Even if what Ray said was a lie to you, it still resonated with you and your soul. Her feelings may not have been real, but yours were. That's all that matters in the end. Juna blinks and then ponders for a moment. You're right. Even if Ray's intentions were not to be true, I still want to help people. That hasn't changed. Exactly. Instead of relying on someone to inspire you, you can be the inspiration. I know you already inspire me. Juna smiles warmly and takes me into her arms. She nuzzles her cheeks against mine as she hugs me tightly. Thank you so much, Charlotte, really. Though, I feel bad for making you convert me like this. And equally so for being this weak. I know Lou probably has it a lot harder. And I'm sure Hanoka also feels bad about what's happening too. Everyone's having a tough time. But that's all the more reason for us to help one another get tough through it. And you're not weak for needing someone to comfort you in your pennies. You're always supporting others, like Hanoka and the others in school. You deserve to have someone by your side too. Ray used to be like that. Then I'll be that your new familiar. Juna pulls back slightly, her cheeks flushed. My new person? My new familiar? If you need someone to help you when the going gets rough, I'll be there. When helping others bogs you down, I'll lift you back up. But why would you do that for me? Simply because I care about you. And your pennies! As the words leave my mouth, I can feel my own heart race. I can't explain it. But everything about you makes me... You're strong, helpful, incredible, kind, and considerate. You really do inspire me, and I know Hanoka looks up to you as well. And I have to admit, it makes me want to help you make you happy. Juna blushes, darkens. You inspire me in a way too, Charlotte. You seem like someone I can rely on. Then, settled then. Let's work together and inspire one another, okay? Deal. It isn't long before June and I return inside. The others are already waiting for us. Juna, are you alright? We were worried when you left. I'm fine, Hanoka. In fact, I owe you all an apology for bursting out like that earlier. Especially you, Lou. It's alright, Juna. I know things are tough right now. Besides, it was Ray doing, not yours. That's why we need to work together to stop her no matter what. Right. Why don't you all catch me up on our plan? We summarize our previous discussion. The radio tower is at the center of the city. There's no doubt it would be hard to get there with all the shadows about, so we'll have to be cautious. Alright then, let's head to the city, to the radio tower! Our group speeds through the streets. Shadow monsters are already roaming about as we fight the entire time. We're getting overwhelmed. How are we going to make it to the radio tower? We'll just have to keep pushing. So as long as we can stop Ray, we can ignore the rest of the shadows. Oh, that won't be necessary. In the distance we see Ray standing on top of the building. Ray! Did you all miss me? We know what you're planning to do, Ray. And we're here to stop you! It's cute you guys are trying to think you can stop me, especially when I have this. Ray raises a shining jewel. That's the Celestial Charger. Once I place it on the tower and sync it to the lunar eclipse, I can cast the largest spell. Then the whole city will turn into a realm of shadows. And everyone has to suffer the same way Leah did. Ray, you don't have to do this. Please just stop. We can talk about these things out. Ah, Juna, naive as ever. Searing Mark! Incoming! The white fire flies from the sky and tries to target each of us. The ground shakes as soon as shadows are all around us. Crap! Just how strong is she? No doubt the Celestial Charge is already amplifying her strength. We have to think of something fast! What should we do? We need to attack Ray before the shadows approach us. Okay, everyone, on 3. 1, 2, 3! Everyone begins to cast spells, aiming them towards Ray. Ray quickly puts up a protective glimpse. Our attacks barely make her move an inch. She's too strong. If this is how you're gonna be, then you leave me no choice. Ray snaps her fingers. Black and Crimson Death! From behind us, I see a familiar black orb. It only approaches that I realize it's aiming towards me. Charlotte, look out! Hanoka leaps in front of me and covers me. I feel a shaking. I feel Hanoka shake as something pushes us backwards. Hanoka, no! Charlotte, are you okay? As Hanoka pulls back, I notice blood on her chest. Hanoka, you're bleeding! Oh, am I? I guess I saved you from the curse. Hanoka collapses. That spell, that was the curse that attacked Charlotte the first time. I won't forgive you for this! We have to get her while we can. Lou and Sayoko charge towards Ray, but she's already sprinting away. I lean over Hanoka in panic. Hanoka! We need to heal you immediately. Stay still, Hanoka. Juna casts a large healing spell, but it doesn't work. What's going on? Juna, don't you remember? Healing doesn't work with these kind of curses. No! There's gotta be another way around this. You saved me, didn't you? That's because we managed to make a contract. But now, I guess I'm just gonna die. At least I got to protect you, Charlotte. I finally saved someone. Hanoka! Please stay with us! Tears filled both mine and Juna's eyes. I draw closer to Hanoka. I can't let you die, Hanoka! Not after everything we went through. Because of you, I was introduced to a whole new world. I got to meet incredible people and become someone who could help others. I'm not about to let the world take you away from me! I care about you, Hanoka. A bright light begins to surround both me and Hanoka. To my surprise, I find my body growing bigger. My paws turn into hands, and I'm on 2 feet. Hanoka's hand reaches for mine, and she's also consumed by the white light. Soon, her wounds begin to close. Once the light vanishes, I notice Hanoka's wrapped in my arms. Hanoka, your wound is gone. It is? What happened? Charlotte, your bond with Hanoka was so strong as a familiar that you managed to reverse the spell. And look, you're in human form again. I am, aren't I? I can't believe it. I was so sure I was a goner. And I guess I knew my familiar would save me. I hugged Hanoka tightly. I promised I would. Juna, Charlotte, how's Hanoka? Lou and Sayaka are back. I'll go tell them what happened. Juna leaves me and Hanoka alone. Hanoka, still feeble, leans against me. Charlotte! Yeah? I think I know why you were able to save me. Why is that? When a familiar and a magical girl have an intense bond, it can outdo any curse. When you were speaking to me, I realized just how much you meant to me. And I think that power helped me overcome the curse because I love you. How do I respond? Of course. It makes total sense now. The feeling Hanoka and I have built up since the entire thing started have only grown stronger. I've always admired Hanoka, but I got to see the real her through it all. Hanoka, I love you. I pull her closer to me and kiss her deeply. Hanoka wraps her arms around and kisses me back. The warmth of the moment is fulfilling. As Hanoka pulls back, her face is entirely red. It's odd. I almost died, but I never felt, happier. Do you really mean that you love me? Of course I do, Hanoka. I wouldn't say it to just anyone. You're the person I've known for the longest here. But more importantly, you're the person I grew alongside. Both of us had our struggles when we started. You struggled with your confidence, while I knew nothing about casting shadows, casting spells, or using magic. But it's because we were by the other side that we grew stronger. Charlotte! Seeing you not doubt yourself and get better at magic has been the most amazing thing. And I've been able to get stronger as a result too. I have no doubt that we can only get better if we stay by one another's side. Hanoka's hand lifts to my face. She caresses it as she smiles gently at me. You couldn't have said it any better, and I feel the exact same way. When you're by my side, I feel like I can do anything. It's why, if things were scary earlier, I somehow knew it would all be okay. Hanoka leans in and kisses me gently on the lips. The electric feeling that feels over empowering. As she pulls back, she giggles.
Tell a joke.
Who would have thought the person I loathe doing an assignment with would end up being my best partner and the one I love? It'll only get better from now on, I promise. I know. The two of us look at into one another's eyes as we smile. Say, Charlotte, since we technically confessed to one another, yeah? Hanoka tries to look into my eyes, but her gaze wavers as her cheeks darken. Does that make us a couple? I blush at the prospect. I've never had a girlfriend before, but at the same time, I've never felt for anyone the same way I did with Hanoka. Well, I think we're back. Both Hanoka and I gasp. We pull away from each other as Lou and Sayoka and Juno return. What's the matter with you two? You're both red in the face. No, nothing. It's just recovering from the attack, that's all. Yeah, I'm just relieved that Hanoka's better. Are you sure you're okay, Hanoka? Yep, look. Fully healed. Who would have thought? We can get to it later. What happened to Ray exactly? I'm afraid she's gone away. What? She was far too fast for us, but she's still headed toward the tower. Then we have to keep going. We can't let her get away with our plan. Alright everyone, here's what I'm gonna call this an episode. If you all like the video, do me a favor and punch a like button in the face. Like a boss and high fives all around. Oh, and if you just joined us, you're welcome. Glad you made it here and I hope you all enjoy your stay. And always remember the most important character is you the reader. May I be out.